Peace be upon you. Dear friends, today in a new episode in which we will talk together about leafy greens. Leafy vegetables are extremely important for preventive health for humans because it provides the body with some vitamins and minerals that the body needs to carry out its vital functions. But there are things that we must take into account when buying leafy greens. Today we will talk about a very important vegetable, a very well-known vegetable that we can put on salad, we can eat it, and so is arugula. It is worth taking drastic criminal steps with a substance containing magnesium and a potent tonic, which offers numerous benefits that can be elaborated in other videos. Today, however, we will learn how to purchase a package of arugula from a green vendor. The first thing we need to know now is that agriculture in Egypt and in the Arab world, but in Egypt it remains private, in a very rigid expansion of pesticide use. This leaves residues for the residues, pesticides inside the plant. This poses a very great danger to those who consume vegetables because the residues remain inside the plant tissue. It affects human health, except that it also reduces its benefits. So what do we do to avoid it as much as possible? If we consume vegetables that contain pesticide residues, especially when we are talking today about arugula and paper buttons, we need to know that a plant worth storing all harmful substances such as pesticide residues in excess of its needs stores them in the stem of the leaf. So, every time we consume the leg, every time it's likely to contain a very high percentage of residues, pesticides. So what's the solution? When we come to get arugula, we cut off all the necks of the leaves or the truffles because they still contain a large percentage of residues. Another thing that is extremely important when we bring arugula in the summer, be a little impulsive for the flowering process. The flower is part of the arugula. The leaves around it contain plant hormones. These plant hormones can, when consumed in large quantities, especially for children, slow down the movement of natural hormones for the body. So it is not preferable for me to consume the flower and the leaves around it. The last thing that remains is a very important thing. Paper potency in general, and arugula in particular, can be contaminated with the so-called sugar obtained from the failed state or the liverworm. Dot remains present in the middle of the leaf, in the leaves, under the surface of the leaf, and the abstract ones are not seen during the holiday. This can cause liverworm infection or dysentery, which is an extremely dangerous need. How to avoid infection with fasciasis or liverworm from arugula? We wash the watercress in running water, and if we feel that it contains a lot of clay compounds on the watercress, we must soak it in a solution consisting of a liter of water over a cup of vinegar over a pitcher of salt and water for at least 1.2 hours to ensure that all the silkari obtained belongs to the failed one or the liverworm. Is it located beneath the surface of the arugula leaf? Is it deceased?